From India, Padmanabh Gopinath.
And as all great people, I always seem to think that they're English, and aren't I lucky to be an English person because it's so nice?
Well, that's extremely interesting because I've noticed that most Englishmen think that history began with the signing of the Magna Carta. It might be of some interest to you to know that history began some 3,000 years before that in the river valleys of the Indus, when your savage Anglo-Saxons were still running about dressed in skins. Not much they could do. So what is Sarawak, by the way? Who are the responsible people in Sarawak? It's a rainforest. Anyway, the British come there and say, after all, Sarawak wants nothing. The rainforest never speaks anyway. And then you get your, you give them a democratic way of life in due course of time. You are not giving those people a democratic way of life because you feel they ought to give it. This is just camouflage retreat from a position you know is no longer tenable.
But what is material wealth?
You know what material wealth is. I wonder. You do realize that without material wealth, your great empire would not have lasted a single moment. And do you also realize that it was because of our wealth, with our crops, our cotton, our jute, which has helped to make you a great empire. And in return for this, you offer us a vaguely nebulous democratic way of life, which you would have come to anyway. In my country, I think we had the ideals of democracy long before they were ever thought of in your little island.
When did you have the ideals of
democracy? We had the ideals of democracy. We had the village councils, what we call the village panchayats, where the elected elders of the village managed the village as an administrative unit. That was done as far back 3,500 years before Christ.
Oh, I think
Yes, you do. Yes. You left us with a great heritage of a divided country after you left.